What is going on, everybody? It is Pixel Butters here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright's Spirit of Justice. When we left off, we are in court going against, as Apollo, we're going against none other than our mentor, Mr.
And
Phoenix
boss.
Wright, the main man of the show over here, as some would say.
The fighting Phoenix.
Let's go ahead and begin the proceedings.
Begin things. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness?
Yeah, sure. Let me go and come on. Here we go.
Oh.
Hello? Oh, it's Emma.
Why does it always start with the feet?
That's the way of dramatic reveal. So.
Because like we never see their feet, so like,
no.
ooh, who's this
it's
gonna
like,
be?
who's this? It's just a reveal of it being Emma. Emma?
Show some manners. We're in court.
I know. It's just this is a civil trial, so I was surprised to see a detective take the stand. I had her do some digging on Dr. Buff.
Is this weird? Is this weird for you?
A little bit.
You disappoint me, Apollo. First, you know I'm not just a detective, I'm a forensic scientist. Do try to remember that. Second, you owe Mr. Wright an apology. After all he's done for you, you have some nerve.
First, I'm sorry. And second, I'm really just trying to do my job.
And apologize for that, too. That was
I'm
disgusting.
sorry.
You'll never get anywhere with that attitude. Take some advice from someone who's been there.
Why do I feel like I'm on trial here?
You're on trial. Detective Sky, your testimony, if you please. This is very bizarre. You say everyone's all on the same side. What's going on?
All right, the doctor's dark secret.
Dark arts teacher.
Oh, get that out of your system. There you go.
The police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time. And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study.
Oh boy.
Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that were stolen from the Fae clan.
Oh.
They don't belong there, they were stolen! It seems the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the ATISHON residence. ATISHON,
The doctor.
the A residence.
Yeah, the doctor is a thief? Why am I just hearing about this now?
Well, cat burglar isn't something he'd put on his resume. He was more careful than that. But the fact is, he was a classic treasure hunter. A treasure hunter, huh? Like people who have thrilling adventures in exotic places, risking life and limb for glory.
I thought Dr. Buff was the star of his own hit movie series, Athena.
Like, was he? He was Indiana Jones!
Oh, jeez. Da-da-da. Anyways, out of respect for the dead, I will say that Dr. Buff wasn't doing it to get rich. Apparently, he wanted to borrow artifacts to study them. He would then return them as soon as his research was finished.
According to the doctor's child, he would even repair or restore some of the artifacts he stole before returning them. He believed he was honoring the dead by discovering their history through artifacts. But whatever lofty ideals he held, it makes no difference. Larceny is larceny.
Yes, certainly sounds no different from a regular thief to me.
So let's say for a moment that Doctor really did moonlight in stealing artifacts. Might he not have stolen the Founders Orb and Crine and brought it back here himself? Nope. There's no record of him traveling overseas over the past few years.
Oh.
Plus, he couldn't very well leave his reclusive child at home all alone.
Home Alone, I've seen that movie.
Christ.
And this really must be the Crystal of Army Fae.
Yes, he stole it from the ATISHON residence, probably so he could study it. Oh, this is left hook. This is the left hook I did not need.
But you never saw that coming, Apollo.
Yeah, when Mr. Wright said the kid gloves were off, he wasn't kidding.
Kidding.
Jesus.
Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
He looks so intimidating. When it's not us, it's so intimidating. Is this how the prosecution feels when they go
Apparently.
against Phoenix?
Alright, please have enough for some time. And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study. Oh, why'd that go backwards? Okay. Now we have among them were a priceless urn and a statue that were stolen from the Fae clan.
Why
It
not?
seems the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic at the center of
I already
this
read all
dispute-
this. Why are you reading it?
I know, I'm just going through this all because I'm trying to think that's the most likely one we present something to, but what do we have here? The Founders Orb. Got some nice details
Ooh,
on it. That
it's
is
so
a
pretty.
shiny thing. Alright, photo of my dad, the study photo, the study diagram, research notes. Okay, not really anything there. Do we have anything about this email? Huh, I don't know if that's a way to... I don't know. Doctor's reading glasses. Okay, go ahead and press this. You claim he stole a family heirloom from the ATISHON residence, but claiming something doesn't make it true.
Unfortunately, it is true.
How can you be so sure?
A police report was filed concerning the theft. 1 year ago, in fact.
What? A whole year ago?
August 25th of last year, to be exact. The report states, and I quote, "The crystal of Amife was discovered to be missing. From the ATISHON storehouse at 10 a.m., the storehouse lock had been picked." Signed, Paul ATISHON-WIMPERSON.
Wimperson. Well, wimp. Okay.
Well, a year-old report certainly lends the plaintiff claim credence.
This create a problem.
The doctor could really have stolen the crystal of Amife.
Not only that, Your Honor.
I couldn't read for a second. I don't know what happened.
You're fine. But the Founders Orb was only found to be missing several weeks ago.
You have those moments.
Yeah, that is nearly a year after the crystal's theft was reported. Therefore, I believe we must consider the orb and the crystal to be two separate items.
Oh, I keep yawning.
Oh no. Oh,
I did work all day after all.
yeah.
Paul ATISHON-WIMPERSON? Not the most awe-inspiring tail end, is it? I see why he cut it.
Not that he inspires confidence without it. Still, I'd probably do the same in his shoes. Okay, we have a robbery report now. Okay, it's useful information.
Paul ATISHON-WIMPERSON. A police report was filed about the crystal theft a year ago.
But the theft of the Founders Orb was only reported a few weeks ago. So the crystal's police report was filed way before the orb was found missing. That suggests the stolen relic is the crystal of Amife, as Mr. ATISHON-WIMPERSON asserts.
I doubt the police report is a fake. After all, Emma is the one who submitted it as evidence.
Still, yeah. So I feel like something we learned in that police report is important somehow.
My brain is tired.
You're fine. Okay, so are there more details we can see in this police report? You are
gosh.
going crazy over there. Have some of your watered down Coke.
Watered down Coke is nasty.
All right, so
Everyone agree with me that watered down Coca-Cola is not appetizing.
it's not the best, but it's better than nothing. You need some caffeine and sugar in your system.
Some caffeine.
Some caffeine. Okay, so it was discovered missing from the ATISHON storehouse at 10 a.m. Storehouse lock had been picked. Okay.
Watered down Coke tastes like Diet Coke.
I know. Just stay number still ours were discovered in the study. Among them were prices are such as there were some from fake land. Seems not going to do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As well from the center of dispute, he likely stole it from the ATISHON residence.
Why do fast food places always put so much ice in there?
Because that way they can give you less soda and that saves them money in general.
And then it tastes nasty like 10 minutes later.
They don't care about that.
They don't care about people.
Huh. So, I mean, they obviously gave us this new information to use on something, but what? Huh.
I'm barely on board right now because my brain is like, what's going on?
Oh no. What do we
What are we trying to do here? Give me a.
I mean, we're trying to find the contradiction.
rundown.
We're trying to find what doesn't match so we can succeed. And they're saying the police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time.
Did you? What all have we pressed? I don't even remember.
I pressed this last one that the reconciling dispute, like the sort from the ATISHON residence.
Yes.
And they gave us the robbery report. about the fact that it was stolen at 10 a.m. a year ago.
Press the statement of him stealing the Fae stuff. Because I'm interested in what she has to say about that.
Okay. Were any other stolen artifacts found besides those belonging to the Faes?
Yes, for instance... Remember the large relief on the wall? It was chiseled out of some ancient ruins in the kingdom of Khura'in several years ago. Oh.
Chiseled out?
Oh.
Didn't that damage it?
Well, he did restore the parts that were so faded you could barely see them anymore. Seems he intended to return it someday, so one could say his intentions were good. But good intentions are no get-out-of-jail-free card, that's a fact. Monopoly reference!
If I might add, with respect for the deceased, the quality of the restoration was apparently exceptional. It seems the doctor invested a lot of money in hiring an extremely talented specialist.
He sounds like a good man who took a wrong turn somewhere.
I guess Sarge takes after him in that way.
Any further questions? If not...
Let's see here. The doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them.
That's like extreme research.
Yeah. Had these alleged thefts been going on for some time?
Allegedly. At least 5 years, as far as we can tell. Jeez. All these recent thefts have been local. Before moving to Khura'in Village, he had been stealing from ruins around the world.
Wah! Dr. Buff is an international criminal?
This data lends itself to but one conclusion. Dr. Buff was a thief. I can't read. I'm so tired. Why?
I don't know. You were fine earlier. Alright, so...
Earlier you were just watching stuff. I didn't have to use my brain.
And just today, a number of someone discovered in a study. Let's see here. Good lord. How exactly did Dr. Buff arouse the suspicion of the police anyway?
Chalk it up to good old-fashioned sleuthing. After investigating countless artifact thefts over the past few years, the police finally zeroed in on him and the doctor became their prime suspect.
A number of those artifact thefts occurred in Khura'in Village too, if I might add.
Tapping the paper.
And they started right around the time the doctor moved there.
That's how you know it's serious, when he's tapping.
But he was never arrested.
Whoa!
I lost my train of thought there.
I
I take it there was nothing concrete leading him into the crime?
was glad I'm not the only person whose brain cells are not wanting to function at full capacity today. No, which is why we were never able to get a search warrant in the first place. It's hard to arrest artifact thieves unless you catch them red-handed. Still, the police had him under constant surveillance.
Constant. He couldn't even pour a bowl of cereal without someone looking at him.
Oh, geez. Are you sure these allegedly stolen artifacts are the real deal?
They're not fakes, that's for sure. Take the urn, for example. Apparently, it's an extremely intricate work of art. Its design, cracks, and other features would be impossible to replicate perfectly.
Actually, I've had a few run-ins with that urn myself.
Yeah.
So I was shocked to see it there in the doctor's study.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I can say without a doubt that urn was stolen from the Fae clan.
Yep. He knows the people who broke it and put it back together. Or tried to put it back together and then put it back together again.
Detective Sky, please continue with your testimony if you would.
Alright, so I pressed everything, so we do have something to follow. So Apollo mentioned that there was something about the robbery report that didn't see. So the crystal of MFA was discovered to be missing from the ATISHON storehouse at 10 a.m. The storehouse lock had been picked. Paul ATISHON-WIMPERSON. But what exactly doesn't match with that? I don't know. Okay, I'm back with the answer.
Hey!
Apparently it's the email that goes over here. I'm not quite sure why. I guess maybe it's the fact that he was talking to someone
Who
that
was he even talking to?
I mean, that's going to be the mystery that it's going to be forever. That's going to be the big mystery of who was actually the thief of it. I don't know. So let's go ahead and present this email and see what road it takes us down. The doctor stole the relic from the plaintiff? Are you sure? Because that statement doesn't agree with a certain piece of evidence.
What do you mean?
Take a look at this.
What about it?
This contains an email from the doctor's computer.
Email? In that little piece of plastic?
Oh god, you're old.
Yes.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Oh god. Oh, the stick here can store all sorts of computer data.
I still don't get it.
Here, just look at this. Oh god. Apparently the doctor was reporting his research findings to a certain individual.
Oh, the initials! Politician-Wimperson, PAW.
Oh. Now take a look at this. It's the police report Detective Sky presented to this court. You can see the plaintiff's legal name on it. Politician-Wimperson.
I can see why he dropped Wimperson from his name, but that's hardly breaking news.
Look closer, Your Honor.
Phoenix, he's like, huh.
Oh, his initials.
He saw it now.
Right. The plaintiff's full legal name is Politician-Wimperson.
Yo, I actually caught that before they said something.
Yeah, now consider this.
I'm back in the game.
It's funny because before you said that, I was looking at that and I was like, who the fuck is PAW? Politician-Wimperson, that makes sense. The email's recipient address starts with 3 letters. Wait.
PAW. Ah! Don't tell me.
Oh, but I will anyway. The individual who hired the doctor to study the disputed item is none other than Politician-Wimperson.
Wait, then that means...
Exactly. He wouldn't have asked the man who stole his family heirloom to study it. Therefore, how could this possibly be the crystal of Ami Faye?
Ah! Oh!
Bada bing, bada boom.
We never checked the doctor's emails. We couldn't even figure out the password to his computer.
The plaintiff willingly left the orb in the doctor's care so he could study it, at the behest of his benefactor.
The behest. Wait. Then what about the police report? I have all the details of the theft right here.
That's probably for another relic, the real crystal of Ami Faye. He's just using the report as a way to claim that our orb is actually his stolen crystal.
Oh, it's so weird, man.
And how are you so certain that PAW refers to my client's initials? Maybe the email's recipient was a dog lover. Fucking. Oh god. Perhaps. So let's get to know your client a little better,
Phoenix,
shall we?
What's your middle name? Is it you?
Phoenix Adam Wright.
Phoenix Apollo Wright.
Phoenix Attorney Wright. Mr. Politician-Wimperson.
Oh, whoa, he walked. That was weird. Dude, you know how to walk.
I suppose shutting down a tractor is all part of a politician's job. Answer me this, Mr. Petition-Wimperson. What is...
Your shoe size, your favorite food, or your birthday?
Oh, your birthday.
Yeah. Is it 7-Eleven?
When's your birthday? My birthday? It's July 11th.
Aha!
What's it to you? What's it to you? Oh, I see. You can address birthday gifts to my office. But full disclosure, I only accept gifts valued at $1,000 or more.
Oh my god, what a...
Oh, God. Huh? Why is everyone going silent? How can anyone be that self-centered? All right, politician. Did anyone hear that? He said July 11th. July 11th, rather. 7-Eleven matches numbers on the email address.
Boom.
Both the name and birthday are a match. I hardly think that's a coincidence.
Phoenix.
Wait. Why, you sneaky little... Looks like someone finally decided to join the conversation. Would the plaintiff care to explain?
Yes, explain.
I would like to say that is quite... Quite what? Quite a thing you said.
Dude, you'll never be able to do debates. Come on now.
Any other thoughts? No further comments. I stand by my previous statement.
What? Wait.
Okay, dog. You want to come back? You can't just walk away. Even politicians have to explain themselves in a court of law.
He actually didn't phase out. That was weird. I'm not used to seeing them actually walk away.
I'm afraid I simply don't know how it happened. I can't possibly explain matters outside of my purview. Perhaps there was a mistake on the part of my secretary?
What?
Oh, no, you don't, you slippery eel. Mr. Wright, would you care to respond?
He's thinking.
I won't argue your assertion. My client lent the treasure in question to the doctor and asked him to study it. It seems that much is a fact. Now we're getting somewhere.
Now we're getting somewhere.
However, it has no bearing on the issue of ownership. How so? Mr. ATISHON, I fully understand your position here. You had to hide the fact that you sent the crystal out to be studied. Your family would have been very upset if they had found out. It's a family heirloom after all. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Wright is, well, right, of course. But then he always is. That's why he is my lawyer. The crystal is a precious ATISHON family heirloom and has been for centuries. But Dr. Buff was so eager to study its proud heritage, I just couldn't say no. I didn't even tell my grandfather. But in order to win the backing of your so-called benefactor, you're going to give what you claim to be the crystal of Emi-Fae to that person? You're going to give a precious family heirloom away just like that? I was going to explain everything to my grandfather later, honest. My client's grandfather is very proud of his grandson for following in his footsteps. And refusing him would have meant dashing the dreams of his darling grandson. I doubt the kindly old man would have said no.
Well, grandchildren are meant to be spoiled.
You would know.
Yes, that's what grandfathers are for.
Your Honor, please. He has been in the family for centuries. My grandfather thinks highly of my talent as a politician. That's why he entrusted me with this very important nameplate card today. Oh, God. Politician, that's me. Hey, oh, I'm sure it would have been okay with me using the crystal as I saw fit. No, it's his father's placard, I see. Grandpa's spoiled little brat.
I think the judge is buying it, Apollo.
No surprise there. He's always going on about his own grandchild, after all.
Why, yes, I am. Canonically and improvised.
Excuse me, can I leave now, Mr. Wright? I believe my work here is done.
By all means, Detective Sky. Thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome. It's nice to testify at a civil trial once in a while. See you around.
I know there's not blood splattering every
For
single piece
real.
of evidence in this case, thank God. Not yet, at least.
Seems the facts have changed somewhat. Mr. ATISHON-WIMPERSON apparently lent his family heirloom to Dr. Buff. Mr. Justice, how would the defense like to proceed?
Oh, alright, now what?
Apollo, let's hear what they know about this so-called crystal of Emi-Fae. Maybe we can find some inconsistencies in their statements.
Right. Okay then, Mr. Wright, if the item in question really is an ATISHON family heirloom,
Whoa.
then let's hear all your client knows about it. Of course. Mr. ATISHON-WIMPERSON, please tell the defense everything you know about the crystal's origin. Alright, now then, listen and learn.
Oh boy.
Here's the tale of the crystal of Emi-Fae and the illustrious history of the ATISHON clan. Are you ready? Our story begins back in the old country when the ATISHON family reigned supreme. Oh boy, here he goes. The illustrious history of the ATISHON clan. Whatever you say. My ancestor was praised as a benevolent ruler. He protected the spirit mediums, a minority back then, from the rest of the locals. Some discriminated against them, you see, while others tried to abuse their powers. As thanks, Emi-Fae gave the crystal she had specially made as a gift to him. I am a descendant of that great lord.
A descendant.
As such, my political power and influence is backed by centuries of history. Well, that involved a great load of self-aggrandizing propaganda fast.
Gee, words.
As you can see, the crystal of Emi-Fae is an heirloom to the esteemed house of ATISHON. And you have proof that has always been in the ATISHON family? I have someone who gave a statement to that effect. My client's neighbor, one Ives Shinito, age 85, gave the following statement.
Not Ives.
I don't know. The ATISHON showed me the crystal back when I was but a lad. Objection! Can we really trust the memory of an old man? Mr. Justice?
Oh, dropping the mister.
Would you care to explain that statement to the judge? I didn't mean what I'm trying to say is,
Never underestimate the memory of our elders. I may forget my verdicts the next day, but the memories of my past are clear as day.
I feel you, Judge.
Therefore, I find Mr. Ives' statement to be perfectly credible.
Wow, did you hear how Mr. Wright got the judge on his side? That's definitely a trick I want up my sleeve.
You're not helping, Athena.
You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Justice.
Okay.
That was
Well,
amazing.
less salt, please. I'm just trying to help over here.
Dude, we know his name now.
Wait, what?
What?
Whose name?
What do you mean? Oh, wait, never mind.
No, I was gonna
I
say
don't know
that's the
why I
neighbor's
thought
name.
it was the judge's fucking
Now,
testimony.
the judge's name is Judge, okay?
His name is Judge.
By this point, legally years ago, he changed it to Judge.
Like,
and
no-
that's just it.
Like, he doesn't have, like, a first and last name. His name
just
is just
Judge.
God, I wanna... it'd be so interesting to actually know what the judge's actual name is.
I mean, if we're gonna find out, it would be in this game.
Yeah.
Right at the end. I'm gonna try and roll through everything some discriminated against them, you see, while others tried to abuse their power. As thanks MFA gave the crystal she had specially made as a gift to him. Okay. I am a descendant of that great lord. As such, my political power and influence is backed by centuries of history. Okay, what's the hint that we're gonna get here?
Apollo, who was this Ami Faye, anyway?
I believe she was the founder of the Crying channeling technique.
The plaintiff claims she had the crystal made for his ancestor. That would mean it was made in Japan, right?
Yes, I suppose it would. Okay, that helped me so much. Okay, what here stands out as... Okay, so that stands out as like a boom statement, especially when it shows you the actual crystal
yeah,
there.
it's so pretty.
So as thanks, Amy Faye gave the crystal she had specially made as a gift. Let's see what we got here. The Founders Orb. Which, well, we're trying to say that's the Founders Orb.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the same thing, but we're trying to prove differently. It's hiding in this picture. No, it's not. Okay. The study photo, not going to matter. Study diagram, not going to matter. Research notes. Okay.
Look, the motif.
I was about to say, that could
It's
be
the
it.
same.
From the Crane founding period, which would prove that it came from...
The kingdom.
Crane.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be anything else. No, so that's got to be
That's it. Yep.
Boom! Shakalaka. You said that Anime Faye had the crystal made for your ancestor. So am I to assume it was made in Japan? That's right. Her craftsmanship is unbeatable. What a bunch of bullshit. Well, that's strange. I don't see how your so-called crystal could have been made there. What are you talking about?
That slow.
It's quite obvious if you take a closer look at this.
Right there.
Yeah. Right on the fingertip, right on the cusp of history. Take a look at this distinctive design here. According to Dr. Buff, it's a Matama motif dating back to the early days of the motif dating back to the early days of the Kingdom of Khura'in.
The Kingdom of Khura'in. And you base this on...
Here, this piece of evidence, Your Honor. These are the doctor's research notes in the Founders Orb. This is the box in which the orb was originally stored.
Phoenix knows
It
that.
features the same pattern as the one found on the orb.
They do look like the same pattern.
In other words, therefore, I assert that, and I quote, the disputed item must have been made in the Kingdom of Khura'in. Oh no! my placard! Oh shit! Oh god! Oh no! Dad, no! Where are you? I need some help.
That was very interesting animation. I liked that.
The Khura'in channeling technique originated in the Kingdom of Khura'in, and Ami Faye is known to have traveled there to train.
Like Maya.
With that in mind, what's to say she didn't bring that pattern back with her? But since this is clearly a Khura'inese design, not even you can deny the possibility that it was made there, in the Kingdom of Khura'in.
Khura'in.
Anything's possible to some extent. That doesn't make it true. So you can't conclude the orb is from Khura'in based solely on that pattern. If it were that simple, I could just easily say it's Japanese.
Ooh, things are getting heated.
Oh gosh, they're fighting like wild dogs up there.
It's terrifying. I have to agree with Mr. Wright and the people in the seas.
Thank you, Judge.
Hush, you! I still don't have those chicken nuggets. The pattern alone proves nothing.
Shit.
But also means there's no basis to claim the item in dispute was made in Japan either. At this rate, we're going nowhere fast.
That's right. We're just spinning our wheels here.
Like a dead snail.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder if we have any evidence that could break this stalemate.
Evidence that could break this stalemate. Does it exist? Does it not exist? We'll find out next time.
Jesus, calm down.
Yes, we're gonna find out.
Apollo's gonna stay this way for 23 and a half hours.
That sounds painful.
That literally hurt my neck.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
Oh, jeez.